Hello everybody, welcome back to HBM Mod. Last episode, we got ourselves, not the record player, but the coconut. Oh my. Combination oven or whatever. This thing is super useful, making our fuel into cold coke. As you notice, this is coal tar creosote, and I forgot to mention this last episode, but this will eventually accumulate. And what we're going to need to do with that is dispose of it in a oil refinery. Like, that's actually oil. That's what that's for. Okay? Dumping that is like dumping gold. Like, if you decide to dump that down in the drain, it's like dumping gold. Unless you already have oil, then you probably could dump it away and be perfectly fine and feel amazing about yourself. But me personally, I need all of the oil I can get. So we're gonna need to make an oil setup for that. But also, I want to do some other stuff today too. So I want to try to get a bunch of stuff done today that I want to do, or that I wanted to do, and stuff. So we're gonna see if we can do all that. It's kind of a lot. The question is, where are we going to start today? And I think the easiest place to start is with the actual Saturnite production. So, to do that, we're going to need two things. Hydrogen peroxide, which we can make here, and sulfuric acid. I don't have any paper on me. Okay. Let's begin. So, simply to make the hydrogen peroxide, we just need to put water into this thing, and it does this stuff for us. So, that's going to be one step done. The other thing we need is tanks, which are to carry the hydrogen peroxide since it's corrosive, and we can't get the good stuff now. We can't get the tar to make the, steel tanks for storing it, or steel barrel, I should say, which can store corrosive items, so keep that in mind. We can't make that yet because we're not there yet, but we'll be there soon. Hydrogen peroxide, right? We're making that, and to store that, you need either barrels or tanks, whichever one you take. But here we're gonna make the tank, the universal fluid tank, since it's not very difficult. Costs 6 and 2 iron. Well, that's basically just about what I have, so that is actually amazing. 6 of them. Then we'll need 2 iron ingots. Aw. Duh. Okay, perfect. Glass pane. Shove that in there. Okay, we got that. And that's it. That's all we need to do. Perfect. Put that in there. Boom, boom. Oh, we also got to deal with some other stuff today, too. So, you know these heads we've been collecting this entire time? Well, they're actually useless. Except if you put them in here. Check this out. This is actually useful. Biomass. What is this for? Well, it's a single it burns for one fuel in anything. So, like, if you have one of these, this is what it's useful for. So, those zombie heads you collect, get rid of them through that. It's the best way to do it. We're gonna take all 8 of those. Okay, we're done. We now need to make sulfuric acid. So, to make sulfuric acid is a pain. Well, I mean, relatively. Compared to hydrogen peroxide, it's a pain. First time we need sulfur for something that isn't flux. So we need to go down here into the mines and find some sulfur. I guess I didn't prepare for this. Like, I don't mine sulfur usually. I usually avoid that because I'm going to try to make a drill so we can crystallize it, then get extra from it, but no. No, it's not happening right now. It's not happening for like a few episodes. It's going to be a little bit until we get there. We're walking through the danger mines. I do not like these, but like, it's actually so dangerous down here. Okay, I'm out. Bye. I hope I don't just get randomly ambushed. Because I ambush. Well, we got our sulfur that we're going to need. We're probably going to need about 8 pieces or more. I am not sure because I don't know the recipe for it off the top of my head. I don't have to memorize this because I usually automate this. So, like, if I had to memorize it because I batch crafted it, I would probably know, but no, I don't know, because I don't have to batch craft this, and you shouldn't batch craft this, except right now, because we don't need a whole bunch of this. We don't have anything that runs on this, so, yeah. Oh, it's different. Sulfur, hydrogen peroxide, water. It does need water. Wait, this is interesting. Why does it need water now? What method is this? Is this... I don't even know. Honestly, the way you get sulfuric acid is from the sulfur trioxide and mixing that with water. Which I guess we're making sulfur trioxide through this process. We're probably oxidizing the sulfur, but I don't know if that's how that actually works. That's probably not it. We need more barrels. We like actually need more barrels for this because sulfuric acid is kind of valuable. It's like gold. Okay, keep that in mind. Wait, we're not gonna do those crystals because I want to save those for something else. We got a future project. Oh, wait, we actually got more aluminum than I thought we'd do. It's just hiding in the form of powder. Perfect. Get smelted into ingots because I'm gonna need a bunch more barrels. Perfect. 6 new plates are under construction, and then next up is Saturnite production. Then after this, we'll tackle the next thing, which is not too difficult either. So, okay, so we actually need more than this, because there's 10. Oh, there's 4 more. Oh, well, I was going to say if there was 2 left, I would have probably skipped it, but no. We have to make more barrels. I mean, thanks. I mean, whatever you call these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Come on, just put one in there. That's more efficient than what we were doing before, counting it out. Boom. Sleep time. Because you don't want to go have monsters spawning in. You know what happens when monsters spawn in. It's just not good for us. You know, that we usually just die instantly. But anyway, I have 34 levels. Because I haven't died in forever. Like, I actually am being serious with that. Like, I've been doing so good. I haven't died once in the past, like, who knows how long. My skills are being put to good use here, I guess. Skills of not dying. Which I guess is not really the goal, but it's just like a fun side goal. 4 of those. Perfect. 20 barrels. 20 tanks of 1,000 sulfuric acid. Time for the last step of the day. You're all probably wondering what that is. Well, it's Saturnite. And then we can move on to the next stage, which we're going to start working on the thing. I don't think we're going to get it today, but we will work on that thing. So, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, I think we could probably get it today. We need coal powder, so we need one of these universal fluid tanks. Coal powder, which you can make by shredding coal, especially in the early game. That's the easiest way to get coal powder. Other way is centrifuging coal crystals. Yeah, which we can't do that, so. You know, I probably should shred the whole stack if you're being honest. If we're being honest. To be honest, I should shred the whole stack, honestly. A lot of honestly there. Come on. I'm not even sure. Let's go ahead and just... Yeah, that's what we need. Sulfuric acid, copper powder, and coal powder. And high-speed steel powder. Now we gotta make high-speed steel. So this is actually not difficult at all. The only thing we don't have is cobalt. Like, actually don't have cobalt. I have no cobalt except for this lapis lazuli, which is technically cobalt. And also these rare earth chunks. So, let's go ahead and smash the chunks. Chunk. Right. Smash that. Boom, garbage. Look at all of the garbage. We got 4 pieces out of that, which is pretty good. Cobalt is important. You want to have a bunch of it. So, let's get shredding. As you can see, we're shredding the lapis and the lapis powder to start off, but then we'll take the lapis powder and we'll put it back in there. Which is pretty simple, I think. Once we put this back in there, and this is something not many people know. Like, one time I heard about this guy who shredded lapis powder, but he asked his friend for lapis, and he gave his friend cobalt. So he shreds it down into cobalt, and then his friend gives him more lapis. What an easy tactic. Pretty genius if you don't know about this. Well, I mean, if your friend doesn't know about this. Otherwise it's not genius. It's kind of stupid, actually, if your friend knows about it. How much do we need this? Probably not a lot. Probably just a bit, though. So for every one that we plan to make, we're going to need 1 of these. So if we're going to make 5 of these, then we're going to need to multiply the recipe by 5. Which is what I'm probably going to do, is make 5 of them. Because you need high-speed steel for everything. So let's go ahead and do that. Multiply the recipe by 5. So how many steel ingots will we need for 5 times? That's going to be 5 ingots for each one. So 5 times 5 is 25. 24, 25. Boom. That will do the trick. Then for the other part is 3 tungsten for each one, which will make 15 tungsten. I think that's actually what it is. And to get it 15, you need to put 8 into the shredder. Because that makes 16. So technically you're going to have a little extra. but it should be done in one shredder cycle. Which is pretty nice. 3 nuggets. Yep, it is 3 nuggets. And you don't put the extra one in there, because if you put the extra one in there, you'll have more than enough and it'll be uneven. So you just want to have enough when you make this to make it as efficiently as possible, which we're doing right now. So look at this. This is blue. This is Durasteel, or high-speed steel. It's important for like stuff. So there you go. And we got a lot of iron now. I'm going to shred the rest of my copper ore, and I'm also going to shred some of these ingots I've produced. So that way, actually, do we need to shred the ingots? I think it just takes a high-speed... Yeah, it does take high-speed steel powder. Okay. Let's get that all shredded up. Come on. Shred it evenly for once. This is gonna... It takes 2 for each one, by the way, so... You do need a lot of high-speed steel for this. But it makes 4 ingots, so... It is actually cheap. Considering... Alright, we've finished the next anvil, so we can take our old iron anvil from back in the day, and then upgrade this one. I said upgrade this one. Perfect, tier 3 anvil. And it's blue. It's actually a nice color of blue. I kind of like the way this looks. It used to be that it was a little bit less dark of a purple than the ferro-uranium. But nowadays, it's this blue saturnite anvil instead of a star metal anvil. And it's way cheaper. I like it. Okay, so we got 2 minutes, I think, to get started. Now, the thing about that saturnite anvil that's useful is that you can make plates. That's why I made it. So let's go ahead and get started on the next thing, which is going to be the welding machine. And to make the welding machine, you need a bunch of stuff and things. So let's take a look at this. 4 cast steel plates. Let's get started on that. It's going to be 12 steel ingots. And I think if we speedrun this, we could probably make it in like 2 minutes. But probably not, considering how much time it takes to talk about making it. Let's go ahead and make it. So we can take that out now, because there's nothing in there that's going to cause us issues. I gotta put it in my ingots. Perfect. And that will smelt out into those. We're gonna shred 4 tungsten ore. So we're gonna put that into there. We're gonna go ahead and do that, which is gonna be like this. Boom. What else do we need? We need to make the actual electrodes, right? And that's a steel bolt plus the actual other thing. So to make those, you need a plate stamp that's blank. So like a blank stamp. So to make those, we already know how to make those, don't we? Just gotta smelt up 3 clay. You gotta put in your aluminum ingots into there. And then we're gonna put the titanium crystal into here to make our 3 ingots of titanium. We're gonna smelt up the tungsten powder into ingots. Gonna take this out. And then we're gonna make this, boom, into ingots. We're gonna go grab the titanium powder. We're gonna bring that over, make that into ingots. First, we're gonna sleep though. We're gonna make the ingots now. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Boom. Take those out. We got our 8 ingots. Boom. Titanium ingots done. So the combination of them that we made is actually useful for making coal into graphite. So this is why you need to make one of these. So that's that. And then for the other thing, which is bolts, right? We might have some. We do. We only need 2 of these, which makes this really easy. So to make this, we're gonna need to do this on the steel bolt to get our graphite electrodes. Last step for the welding machine is this DHT whatever thingy. It's complete crap. The only thing I need to do to make this complete crap is to do this. Like, literally, that's the only step that we have to make this. I just need to make those into wires, get my iron ingots out. I need 6 iron ingots for this. I need to grab capacitors from here, which we already have 2 capacitors in there, so that's more than enough. There we go. Boom. Make this. We actually have made it in like 4 minutes. That is amazing, dude. The amount of precision, time, and whatever. What does the middle need? What is the middle again? What is it? Oh, it's a red copper. Dang it. Here we go, ruining the welding machine speedrun record of all time. Dang it. Come on. Like, this is like 5 minutes now. 5 minutes on this. It's almost as good as mile time. Oh, wait, we're forgetting to make the actual welding machine. Nah, cast steel plates. Are they done yet? Are they done yet? Yes, they are. Okay, good. So we're 6 minutes now, almost as good as mile time. Welding machine. Looks just like this guy, except a little... I'm sorry. I mean, I kind of like this machine. It looks like a record player. Just wish there was I could put records in or something.